Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for a good one today. It is Sunday, it's Mimosas and Makeup. I actually got up early. It is Sunday right now. I usually film this on Friday or Saturday, but I just didn't get a chance. So I got up early today and I don't have a mimosa, not yet, but I will. Y'all, it is time for a haul, and you know I rarely do hauls, so this is going to be a good one. If you are interested to see what I purchased from the Sephora holiday savings event, as well as some PR and some indie stuff, it's going to be a cumulative haul. Keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. You know I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you this morning? I am feeling pretty good, and I'll feel better if my phone stops going off. Let me know how you are feeling in the comment section or the chat, wherever you prefer. So disclaimer, yes, I bought a lot of stuff. I did. But I did not buy everything at one time. I definitely did the damn thing with VIB for sure. But I also have some indie products that I've had for a little while. I just haven't gotten a chance to film or even share them with you. So I just figured I would do a cumulative haul on the things that I've gotten in the past like month or two. So I hope you are down for that. It might be a long one, but I'm excited to share. And let me know how you did with the Sephora sale. I know a lot of y'all have held out, have been super strong. Like, I didn't shop it. Some people really stuck to their budget, and I know some people went beyond what they thought they were going to get. Again, this is a no judgment zone here. Like, we do what we do, but we're all here together because we love makeup so much. So I'm really excited to share everything with you. And all that was really for my mom. Not for y'all. So let's get into it. Now, I did my best because I'm not great with this, but I linked all the things that I'm going to talk about in this video in the description box. And some of the links are affiliated and some aren't. But lately people have been saying, like, where's your link for this? Where's your link for that? And I didn't really think people were paying too much attention to my links. So I'm really striving to be better with that. That is a goal of mine. So I did that ahead of time. Let's get into this haul. We're going to start with what I purchased from Sephora from the holiday sale. And we're going to start with what I have on my eyes. Actually, I'm lying. I didn't get this from Sephora, but it's at Sephora. Well, it was. Let's start over. I'm going to start with the Natasha Denona Xenon palette. Now, the only person that could have ever convinced me that I wanted this palette was none other than Alicia Archer, aka Kinky Sweat. I have to say, I wore this palette last night and I recreated the look this morning, and I really love this look. Let me show it to you up close, and it'll be in my Xenon video because I am starting with this look in the video. I love it. I love it. And I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of details about it because I'm sure you've seen reviews, but one of the things that I'm realizing, just because the pictures to me were way different than the actual palette, how it looks in person, I love that there's no like black. They're like gray blacks, blue blacks. And I really like how that looks on me a lot, because cool tones are the tones that I'm not as comfortable with, but I'm becoming more comfortable with them. And I have to say that I really like this look. My plan with this palette, though, aside from figuring out what I can do with it alone, is to combine this palette with some of my like Terra Moons, like my Cleona. I just think that these types of shades will really set those multi-chromes off. And I'm really excited to do some build your own palettes with these shades. I just think that those shades, those multi-chromes and dual chromes that I have from the different brands, the indie brands, is going to set it off. Yes, set it off on the left. On the left, on the right. Okay, let's move on. Now we're gonna get into the Sephora stuff. Yes, I'm a clown. I don't care. Patrick Ta, Major Dimension 3, all matte. Ooh, let's just drop it. All matte palette. Y'all, this palette is so pretty. I haven't used it yet. I don't even want to use it. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. When it came, I was like, yes, 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 yes. I like the Patrick Ta mattes. And you know what I did? Before I pressed the button on this palette, I was like, let me go back and use Major Dimension, the first one. Those shimmers are just, I think those shimmers are the reason that I never go for that palette. I really like the mattes, but the shimmers are just, I don't know what it is with me and Patrick Ta. Either he has something that works for me or it just doesn't work. Like those blushes, y'all know, the blushes, it has been a 2-year struggle and I'm still struggling. The creams just fade off of me, they don't work. The brow lamination gel works. I have been using that lamination gel since the first time I purchased it, and I just purchased my 3rd one. Love that. His eyeliners, they're just not lining. You know what I'm saying? It's like hit or miss with him. I have a couple lipsticks. I should bring those out, but I don't feel like they were really lipping, you know? So he's hit or miss with me, but I really do like the mattes. I can say that for sure. But them blushes, y'all, I've tried and I think I'm giving up because it just isn't it. So I did tell you that I did purchase the Patrick Ta Major Brow Lamination Gel. And the reason that I keep repurchasing it is because I just feel like it works. It holds my brows in place all day. It doesn't flake. Like you don't see like little pieces of flakes in your brows. And the way that I use this is I do the gel first and then I go with my pencil, because if you go with the pencil and then the gel, I feel like it messes up the pencil. But using the gel first and just kind of scruffing them up, it's helped me to achieve a semi-feathery brow. I'm still working on that, and I really like it. So I don't purchase it every Sephora sale, but I feel like it lasts. I mean, did I get one at the last Sephora sale? Maybe I do. Maybe I've been getting it for the last 3 sales because it'll last me to the next one. I'm still going strong with my second tube that I have, so I'll just be holding on to that. I purchased another Dior Forever Skin Correct. I'm almost out of the one that I have. This is my favorite concealer, hands down, and I was considering trying a new concealer, but I was like, for what? Why? I know this works. I really like the formula. I liked the old formula. I actually have a tube of the old formula that I just opened because when they switched formulas, I was like, I don't know if I want to use the old one anymore. And then I was like the other day, that's just dumb. So I'm using the old formula right now, and then I'll have this for when I'm done. I already had bought this, but concealers aren't things that I even really try out like that or focus on my channel. So I really have no need to have all of this variety in concealers if I found something that I think looks nice. And this is it for me. It's a holy grail. I also repurchased the Nars Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I ran out of that and I've been using the Urban Decay Primer Potion and I cannot stand it. I find that with the Urban Decay, I have to set it with something or else it makes my eyeshadow experience unenjoyable. It makes the shadows, I don't know if it's catching, and I don't use a lot, but I feel like the shadows are not as smooth going on. Like I don't feel that glide. And so I am going to switch back to this. I just found that I have been able to make the Primer Potion work when I use the Hourglass powder with it. So I might just do that for a little bit just to use it, but I will not be repurchasing the Primer Potion anymore. I did purchase this Glow and Care Shine Balm set because it had 2 of the 3 shades that I wanted, and it just made sense because these are $47 a piece. So by this being $110 for the 3 and then the 20% off, it made it really worth it because I'm not paying $47 for lipstick. I'm not. But I really like this formula. I only have 1 of these when I have 4, but I had Lucy Dark Orange, which had the same packaging. The shades that I have in here, Sally Soft Honey, and that's what she looks like. I'm not gonna put my fingers on them now because I'm not ready to use them yet. This has to be Peggy Taupe. Yes, Peggy Taupe is the main one I wanted. I can't wait. I can't wait for Peggy. Peg. And then is this Call It a Day? Yes, Call It a Day is like a rosewood. These are just perfect everyday shades for me. I like these a lot. And I just wanted to share that I don't feel like the Gucci fragrance on these is strong at all. If you don't like that Gucci fragrance, you know, they have a certain fragrance in their products. It's the same fragrance that's in their bronzer and their lipstick. In this set or in this formulation, it's not strong at all. So it doesn't bother me though. I don't know. It just, when I smell it, I'm like, oh, Gucci. You know what I mean? I don't know. It doesn't bother me. All right, I also purchased the Staycation Primer Set Duo from Caliray. I wanted to try the primer, and this Surf Proof setting spray, I think is my favorite setting spray, and I ran out of it a long time ago. And this is a mini. This primer is in the full size. Did I need an eyeshadow or a makeup primer? I'm running low, and I think I might repurchase it. It's the YSL Glow Shine Balm. I love that stuff. And I was like looking at it and I'm like, damn, I'm almost out of this. But now I have this, so maybe I don't. The YSL one is a primer and a moisturizer. So when I use that, I don't use, I have a Glow Recipe moisturizer. I don't use that when I use the YSL product. But I'm curious about this. This is a clean blurring primer with collagen peptides. So yeah, we'll see how this is. I felt like the value was good for both products. And again, I love the Surf Proof setting spray, which also has niacinamide in it. I did purchase the Nars All That Glitters Cheek Palette. And you know, I love my Nars Afterglow palette. This one is pretty different from the Afterglow palette, which I am wearing now. This is really nice. I've worn it one time. I just think that if you like blushes that have a sheen to them, then you would like this. I find it really similar when I'm looking at the sheen in it. I'm finding it similar to like the RMS blushes, but this is just great because you have everything here and you have 2 highlighters, and you can kind of customize this to make your own shades and put the highlighters on top or however you want to do it. I've really gotten a lot of use out of my Afterglow palette, which I will still be using because those shades are way different and have different finishes. And this one again is more glowy, more sheeny, and I think if you like a glowy blush, that this is a really good choice. Now the Afterglow palette did come back, and I did link that and put it on because I talk about it so much, and I know some people bought it because it was $29.50, and they also had the it was the On the Beach one that a lot of people liked. They had that one for $29.50 because they had 50% off goodbyes. So I don't know if that's still available. I know the Afterglow sold out, but the On the Beach palette, I feel like it's close to this one. So check that out if you're interested in a Nars blush palette. Okay. I have had this on my list since the last Sephora sale, and I finally got it. It's by Claudelie Paris, and it's a Smooth and Glow Oil Elixir for your body and your hair. And it has precious oils and prickly pear. And I want to say it has fig in it. I've been really obsessed with fig. Oh yeah, it is. It's fig in it. Yeah, I don't know what the obsession is, but y'all know I've been obsessed with fig lately. I want to try figs. I've never had a fig before. I used to eat the apple fig Newtons when they made those, like when I was in college, but they don't make those anymore. I'm gonna stop saying fig. I'll let you know how this is. It's like a nice little glass bottle. I've never tried anything by Claudelie either, so let me know if you like that brand. Everything else is fragrance, y'all. So I did purchase a 50 ml bottle of Lovefest Burning Cherry from Kayali. I ran out of my travel size. In case you don't know, I love gourmand fragrances. I want to smell edible, smell like a snack. I want to be able to feel like I want to eat myself. And that is how I feel with this one. I've really been dipping into fragrance a lot lately. And when I find a scent that I love, is over. So this is cherry, raspberry, burning cherry, raspberry, praline, palo santo, guaiac wood, and patchouli. You don't really smell any patchouli. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And I'm starting to be able to notice the differences between my cherry fragrances. I think cherry is my favorite. I think cherry is my favorite note. I'm gonna stop saying cherry. More cherry. We have Cherry Ambition from the 7 Virtues. And this one, let me grab the notes really fast. And I am gonna do separate videos. So this one has notes of cherry, saffron, vanilla, and marshmallow. This one is good too, y'all. But it's a different cherry than burning cherry. Like I can tell the difference. Something like sweet in this one. So I was really happy. I took a chance and got the full size because I would be more concerned if it was like a cherry blossom floral, but this one is not. I'm so excited. I feel like I can't even breathe. Okay, calm down. Also by Seven Virtues, this was in my loves list from the last Sephora sale. This is Santal Vanille. So it's like a vanilla sandalwood and it has notes of myrrh. Okay, first of all, myrrh is like a precious scent, right? I just feel like it's in the Bible. So it's like, who doesn't want to smell like myrrh? Frankincense and myrrh. Myrrh, vanilla, and sandalwood. So good. It is best for focusing the mind, releasing tension, and feeling at peace. Yes, Cherry Ambition is good for feeling brave, igniting ambition, and making a statement. So, you know, these are like clean scents at Sephora, and I like these. And you know, Vanilla Woods, y'all, oh my gosh. It's just too much. It's too much. I just can't take it. Vanilla Woods, it's so good. I just can't do it. Goes on my little stand there. Put those on my dresser. Okay, let's move on. We have more to discuss. Ginger Biscuit. Jo Malone London Ginger Biscuit. I missed out on Orange Bitters because I was playing around and they don't have it anymore. So I'm not getting it unless it comes back because I can't be doing a whole bunch. All right, Ginger Biscuit, y'all. It is Ginger Biscuit Cologne. All I'm gonna tell you is that the ginger is strong in here. It's like, you know what, let me not say it's like, because it's hard for me to describe fragrances. So let me just tell you. Top notes of ginger, heart notes of roasted hazelnut, and base notes of tonka bean. It smells like a ginger biscuit. I would say if you don't like ginger though, you really won't like this. Like the ginger is really strong. It's a soft scent though. Like it's not gonna be something that I feel like people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, what's that? But if you don't like the smell of ginger, like to me it's spicy. It smells like, I was gonna say almost like a spiced pumpkin-y or ginger, I guess. I don't know. Like someone's making some type of cookies or something like that. But the ginger is the focal point. But it smells really good though. All right, then I'm gonna turn this down because the sun is coming in from the side. Then I got this set of the Burberry Goddess perfume, and I have my travel size. I'm about halfway done, but this one was a good value because it came with a 30 ml and another travel size. I really love this. This is a vanilla scent, but it's not your average vanilla. It is vanilla, but there's lavender in it. And I think this has like 4 different vanillas in it, but it's lavender. And I always say that something in it gives me like an applesauce type vibe. It's not really apple though. There is no apple in this, but something just gives me an applesauce type vibe. I don't know what it is, but if you like lavender, like real lavender, if you like vanilla, but you don't want a vanilla that's gonna smell like all the other vanillas you have, then I think Burberry Goddess would be a really good choice. I purchased 2 scents from Boy Smells. This is Woodphoria. First of all, this top is a little bit obnoxious. Like for what? What am I supposed to do with this? But this Woodphoria, if you like woody notes, let me get the notes because I don't have the box anymore. The notes are coconut water, cardamom, black pepper. The middle notes are jasmine petals, but you don't smell the jasmine. I don't need all that. Lily of the Valley and suede. And then the base notes are sandalwood, cedarwood, and salted musks. This is really a genderless fragrance. There's a slight floral in it, but not anything crazy. If you like woody scents, I would try Woodphoria. And the reason that I ended up getting this is because I had one gifted to me, like from a Decant brand, and I had a 5 ml. And one day I was like, oh, let me just pull this out and wear it, like a few weeks ago. And I was like, I could not stop wanting to smell it. So yes to this. Oh my gosh, I was about to forget about Father Figure. Hold on, I done put Father Figure away already. Father Figure's my baby. I'll talk about that in a minute. I also took a chance and got a travel size from Boy Smells in the, I'm probably saying shade, in the fragrance vanilla era. I love vanilla. I think besides cherry, vanilla would probably be my second favorite scent or note. And I like to try different vanillas, and sometimes I like them and sometimes I don't. But this one has notes of white tulip, black pepper, saffron incense, cashmere wood, ISO E Super, beetroot, black amber, vanilla absolute, coffee absolute, and papyrus. I would say there is a papyrus. I'm thinking like paper. I don't know if that's what papyrus smells like, but that's what I'm thinking. This is another vanilla that's not traditional. I feel like this one has a little smokiness to it that I'm not sure everybody would like. I have to give this a chance because I haven't really worn it. I like it, you know, off just initially, but is it something I would want anything beyond this size? I can't say that for sure at this time. So I'm going to continue to keep wearing it and layering it and things like that and let you know how I feel. You know what it's reminding me a little bit of? A while ago, I had gotten the Net Travel or Discovery Kit. A while ago, I had bought the Discovery Kit from Net Fragrances, and this is reminding me of, I think it's called Tavani. It's almost like a beachy, like salty type of vanilla. It's different, and I'm just not sure if that's my favorite type of vanilla. So jury's out on this one, but not mad about it. All right, and lastly, no, not lastly, father figure, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about this. You know I was getting this. Father figure is my baby. I think this one is truly unisex. It just smells so good. It reminds me of like tobacco and fig. There's no tobacco in it, but I will be your father figure. Yes. All right. Now, last from Sephora, I decided to get a travel size of Ode to Dullness by Juliette Has a Gun. This scent, I don't think I would get it in a full bottle. Not sure yet, but I like it. You know what it reminds me of? Dryer sheets. Clean, fresh laundry. It reminds me of a warm sweater, a warm hug. This is something that I would want to spray on like my pajamas before bed, or like if I had some clothes that I needed to make them smell clean real quick because they weren't. That's what it smells like. There's like a cashmere type smell in here. It really just smells like dryer sheets. If you get the scented dryer sheets, that's what it smells like. Fabric softener, dryer sheets. Not like powdery though. It's not a powdery smell. It's just like fresh linens. It's comforting, it's familiar, it's fresh, and it's clean. I think it's something that you could easily blind buy. I think it's really nice. I don't have anything that smells like this because these aren't fragrances that I typically go for, but I'm actually glad that I took a chance to get it. I also, a while back, made a purchase from the Fragrance Net, and coincidentally, they are Juliette Has a Gun. I wanted to get Sunny Side Up because I have a sample that I'm almost done with, and Sunny Side Up is another fragrance that I just felt like was really addictive. And I looked at Sephora and I was like, let me just check the Fragrance Net. And for 100 mLs, it was like $67, which was a steal. So I purchased Sunny Side Up. This one is like a creamy, sandalwoody type fragrance. And I think that this one would be really good for layering. Like you put this one, I mean, I wear it by itself, but like you can put it on and then put something else on with it. Like Woodphoria would be great with this. Anything that has kind of a sandalwood, Santal Vanille, I think will go great with Juliette Has a Gun Sunny Side Up. And I also wanted to try Lipstick Fever. I have been wanting to try that for a while because the name just intrigued me, and Sephora didn't have this, and I didn't have any way of smelling it. I didn't know where I could go to smell it. So I got this 50 ml, and I think this was $49 from the Fragrance Net. This reminds me of a woody raspberry, a sandalwood raspberry. I think it's really unique. It's odd, and I like it. I hope I don't break out. Yeah, it's a woody raspberry. And I actually paired this with Minnie Mouse from House of Sillage because that's a raspberry as well. Oh gosh, let's see what's going on. I feel like there's a glare coming in. I'm gonna close the blinds. All right, that's better. And let me turn this up. So yes, Lipstick Fever, woody raspberry. it does have a lipstick cosmetic-y kind of vibe to it. And I think it's really neat. So I'm happy to have those in my collection. Again, those were from the Fragrance Net. And now for my indie lovers, we are going to get into all the indie goodness that we are going to have coming up, y'all. Let's talk about how I was randomly on Mercari and was just looking up to see if anyone had anything from Bella Beauty Bar. I actually just became a part of their affiliate program and I don't have any of their palettes. I saw one online that I wanted to try on their website, but all of the palettes that I'm really interested in, they are doing pre-orders for them, like between 6, 8, and 10 week pre-orders. So I was like, let me just check and see if there's anything that someone's looking to rehome. You know, you never know, for a reasonable price, of course, because a lot of times I feel like when I put things on Mercari, you just never know what someone's looking for. And I never buy things to put on Mercari. Like, there are people that buy things to put on Mercari. And then there are people that are like, this palette didn't work for me, or maybe it was a gift, or something happened. They ended up with something extra. And I don't mind Mercari for things like that. I came across the Strange and Unusual palette, a brand new one, and I wasn't gonna purchase it. What made me click the button was I had some type of Mercari credits. It wasn't a balance, it wasn't that, because I usually put that and use that towards my, like, what did I spend? It wasn't that. And they were like, out of pocket, you're gonna pay $21. I know they were selling this palette for probably what it was selling for online. It wasn't like anybody was trying to make money off of it or anything like that. So I was so excited, like, to get this for 21 bucks. It was like $21.72. And I hope you're watching. I was chatting with the seller and she's like, you look like this YouTuber that I really like. And I was like, maybe it's me, as a beauty influencer. And she's like, yes. And I was like, that was so crazy to me, because it just shows you how small the world really is. Like, so many people shop on Mercari, and there were more than one Strange and Unusual palette being sold for the same price. So it was like, for me to click on it and connect with somebody that, like, we have a love for makeup, and it was just really cool. So I want to say thank you to you for allowing me to purchase this palette from you. And it arrived the other day. It is perfect. It is perfection. And I'm so excited to use this. I really do like Beetlejuice, and this is gonna be a good palette. I don't think I've watched any reviews on this palette, because Bella Beauty Bar wasn't a brand that I was really looking out for like that until recently. When they had the recently de-influenced palette, I was like, ooh, that's a nice color story. So I'm still looking at that. The Basic Witch one was looking nice too, but I really liked this one. And I know this one has been restocked several times, to the point where they are doing a pre-order. So I'm like, yes. So this came out perfectly. I mean, we've got some shifty shades in here. We got some grunginess. We got a little bright pop of green here. So really excited. These fall and Halloween releases, sometimes they're hard to resist, but I really couldn't resist it for the price that I was able to get it at, especially being brand new. So thank you again. I am so excited to use this palette. Now in PR, I was sent the Sorcerous Smoke palette and Fall Magic. Haven't opened them yet, so let's do it. I've opened them, but I haven't touched them yet. Sorcerous Smoke is the one that I really wanted. When I watched Amanda do her swatches, I was like, this palette could be a staple for me, because it lends itself to just more everyday looks. But look how beautiful this palette is. So again, this is untouched. I am going to be doing some looks with this palette. I just think it's really pretty. I had a lot of success with the Devour collection. I really enjoyed that. And I was saying, I think with Devour, that I think Unearthly has found their sweet spot with their formula, especially the shimmers, because they were doing those squishy wet ones at first. Then they were really hard pressed, and I just was not a fan. I wasn't really purchasing a whole lot from them. I was getting PR, but I didn't have everything, but I wasn't purchasing as much when it was those hard packed shimmers. But now we found the sweet spot, I think. And I'm really excited for that because I love their color stories. This is probably the first indie brand that I really felt a connection with, and you know, it really got me into the rabbit hole of indie makeup. So we have the Fall Magic Remastered palette. I do have the original Fall Magic palette, which is another excellent palette from them. Different shimmers than this one, but not hard pressed. But this is the remastered palette, and we have a top row full of mattes and a bottom row full of shimmers. And I'm just excited to see what I'm gonna do with this one. And with these two palettes, there are two liquid eyeshadows. I haven't opened them yet, so I'm gonna take a look. You know, I don't do too much with liquid eyeshadows, but I, of course, am willing to try it out, especially if it's gifted. But I find that I don't really use liquid eyeshadow. But with it, they sent me like a little powder puff. And then these two incandescent liquid eyeshadows. We have the shades Willow and Thorn. So let's just look at these. And these are waterproof. So let's see. That's pretty. So that's Willow. And then we'll check out Thorn. Oh, now these are, ooh. Now this is pretty. That'll be a really pretty like inner corner highlight. Like that duochrome is serious. Actually, I want to swatch Willow one more time just to see. I really like this shade. I would love that shade in a gloss. There we go. All right, there's Willow, so you can see it a little bit more. Those are actually really nice. I think I'm gonna enjoy trying those out, and I think they're gonna go beautifully with the both palettes actually. So thank you to Unearthly for sending this to me. As always, I'm grateful. Next from Glamlight, I have my Friday the 13th palette, and I've probably said it in every video where I've talked about this palette. I think this is the best one of the three. I love that it kind of has this old school VHS feel, and this is a situation where the nostalgia really got me because it was sentimental to my childhood, watching scary movies all the time with my grandfather, who was showing us all kinds of stuff. And y'all, thank you, Jennifer, for telling me how I could watch The Curse. And it was wild. Like, I didn't get all the way through it. I fell asleep, of course, which usually is the case. But I'm going to finish it. But it was wild. Like, that movie was wild. I cannot believe I was watching that when I was little. Like, when the mother had that, she had that thing on her face. I'm like, so nobody's going to ask you what's on your face? No one's going to say anything to you about this big welt? No one's going to ask if you're okay? You just cooking and momming? It was just too much. I was like, what kind of family is this? But I love this. I think the colors in this palette really take it beyond the Halloween feel. And so that's why I'm really excited, especially like these right here. Like this could have been a palette in itself. Actually, it reminds me a little bit of Nomad Ghost Town. I've tried Glamlight before. They have a really fantastic formula. They have nice shimmers and mattes. So really excited to do some looks with this. And then I also did get the Jason Voorhees brush set because I do have Glamlight brushes. They're actually from one of the Christmas collections that they did a few years back. It's just 3, but I like them. They're nice, $18 for the 4 brushes. I thought it would be cute. Would have been cuter to do it before Halloween, but you know, we all can't have our way. I just have to turn my camera a little bit because I can't get that little glare off. All right, Nomad Cosmetics sent me their Nomad, I think it's called the Frequent, yes, Flyer Collection. Now this, my friends, is a bag that's really cute. I really like this bag, to be honest. And it's got these little zippered pockets in the inside. Not this, this is from my little hydroponics garden. But it came with a bunch of skincare and a little cute travel palette. So let's just take a look at the travel palette first. So this is neutral, really easy, could be an everyday palette. And you know, Nomad makes great mattes. And they've been really stepping up their shimmer formula. So excited to use that. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna do a video on it, but I just wanted to show you that I have it. Only because like when it comes to skincare stuff, I think with skincare, like you have to use stuff for a while before you can really speak on it. This came with a face cream. And I know my friend Jamie has a video. I can't remember if she had really used it like that or what. But yeah, skincare just takes time. But I think this is a nice cream. I mean, based on how it feels, I'm excited to use it. It doesn't really have a smell, which is great if you don't like things with a scent. And I don't really need a scent in my face cream. So this is good for your, you know, your face, your neck, this whole area here. There's also a face mist, which is like, you know, like a face refresher. And this is all to keep yourself hydrated if you're traveling a lot. Because I guess traveling can be hard on people. I don't know. I'm excited to travel, but people be like, oh my God, traveling can be so hard on people. But I don't live that lifestyle yet. I do plan on it, but I don't live that life yet. And then there's a lip salve or salve. I don't know if you pronounce the L. This one, I think it has like rosehip oil in it. And I have tried this out and this is nice. So I am finishing up one of my lip masks from Alpen Beauty. And then I'll start on this one. It's really cute that it comes in this little bag. And it has these cute little airplane keychains on it. I think it was a really cute release. And it was something different, you know, from the brand. All right, I did tell you all that I got the Twisted Tea Party from Inslee Rain Cosmetics. Inslee Rain is sneak peeking something else. It was really cute how they sent this to me. They had the little stickers here. Well, this is like a little ghost, but then they have the queen. They sent a Sinister Sky pressed eyeshadow as a free gift. They had the little key, which was, you know, all little characteristics from Alice in Wonderland. We're all met here. I am going to get to this palette probably this week, probably after Xenon, maybe. I don't know. This palette is on for pre-order right now. Thought the packaging was great. It's got that like holographic type look. And then the palette arrived beautifully. Got the Cheshire Cat here, and then the palette in its gloriousness. I just cannot wait to swatch this. This is just really pretty. The shades are magnetic and I am very excited to use this. I also wanted to share, and I haven't seen any other brands do this, but Inslee Rain, they have this little piece of tape that comes on the palette right here before you open it. It's like sealed for freshness. Like, you know, nobody's been all up in your palette or anything like that. So I think that's a nice touch. I don't know if any other brands do that, but that's the first brand that I have come across to do something like that. So I wanted to mention it. Jamie from Makeup on My Radar, this purchase is your fault. The Gallagher Fragrance House had a discovery set on sale for $44.99 and I wanted to try it. I've tried a couple of their fragrances. I've tried Baklava, which I don't like, which is in here, and Wicked Good. Wicked Good is a very strong, realistic coffee smell. Like if you want to smell like coffee, that would be yours. But look at this discovery set. So let me zoom in a little bit. So that's a discovery set. And so there are 3, 6, 9, there's 10 of them. It's the Fall, Winter, and Gourmands sample set. Our 10 best scents for cooler days. What I like about it is they come with cards. And the cards, you can probably spray the fragrance on there, whatever you want to do. But it has the bottle, like what it looks like, the name of the fragrance, and then it has all of the featured notes. So you can kind of keep track, and I don't have to like get on and figure out, you know, what are the notes. Everything is here for you. So I just like the little care and concern that they have provided for me in their discovery set. So I'll do a video on that soon, but I don't like baklava. I'll tell you that. I tried that one already. Last but not least, Fantasy Cosmetica. Y'all, I cannot wait. This is your fault, Jamie. Yours. I placed an order a while back, probably a couple months ago. And then they had a sale for 25% off and I was like, ooh. So let me go ahead and show you. They're down here. I have the Druid palette and the Fighter palette. The Fighter palette was the one. I was like, this palette looks so good. Like, look at these colors. I just think this palette looks so good. I don't know. It just does. The shimmers, the mattes. Jamie swears by this brand, and so I trust her. I trust her. I'm very excited to try Fantasy Cosmetica, And then the other palette, the Druid palette, y'all. This palette, I think, is one of their older ones, but I don't care about that. Look at the earthiness of this palette. This is so pretty, y'all. And somebody was telling me the other day they wore it and they got compliments on it. And I can see why. It's just so pretty. But that's not even the most exciting part. The most exciting part of my Fantasy Cosmetica purchase are the fragrances. I have not smelled them yet. I really wanted to like blind smell them with y'all in a video. So I have the Fighter scent. Let me just read y'all all the notes because I cannot wait. And I got them in 10 ml roller balls, except for this one, which might have been a mistake. Whatever. This is the Fighter fragrance. We have top notes of roasted almond, peach blossom, and marshmallow. Heart, cashmere, caramelized honey, cocoa butter, and jasmine, and the base is dark chocolate, musk, vanilla, and sandalwood. You cannot go wrong with that. Then we have the Bard fragrance. We have dashing scents with top notes of orange and almond. You already got me. Heart notes of honeysuckle, pink peppercorn, and then bottom notes of toasted marshmallow and jasmine. Yes. We have the Rogue fragrance. That's another really nice palette. The Alluring scent. What did this one say? What scent are this? Oh, this is the sweet scent. The Fighter one is the sweet scent. The Alluring scent of cinnamon bark in the top, bergamot, pepper, and grapefruit. The heart note, lily, lavender, and vetiver, and the base of clove, raw sugar, vanilla, leather, and tobacco. I can't. Then we have the enticing scents of the Warlock fragrance. We have the top notes of pink peppercorn, basil, mint leaf, plum, and grapefruit. Heart is black rose, cilantro, white eucalyptus, and cumin, and the base is vetiver grass, oak moss, patchouli, labdanum, and vanilla. I feel like I'm in a forest here. Sorcerous fragrance, the bright scents of passion fruit, bitter orange, sugared lime, and patanga. Is that how you say that? In the top. Heart notes of pink pineapple, pineapple nectar, coconut, and mango blossom in the heart. Sorry. The base of vanilla, sugar, musk, and sweet melon. Can't. And then finally, we have the Druid fragrance, the woodland scents of pine needle, citrus blend, wild laurel, pink peppercorn in the top. The heart has California poppy, guaiac wood, and patchouli. And the base, tonka bean, redwood, cedarwood, and raw amber. I think that they also hand paint all of the bottles, which is nice. And they come up to 30 mLs. I want to smell these with y'all, so I'm not. But this right here smells good. So like here are the bottles. So they all have varying designs that go with the palette. And see, this type of detail is what I love about brands. Like just the little things, that little piece of tape on that Inslee Rain, just to show that no one had been all up in through my palette. The hand painted bottles, the fragrance cards, like the cards that Gallagher sent. Like this is the high quality situation. Oh my gosh. Let me stop because I'm cheating and that smells good. Oh my gosh. Fantasy Cosmetica might be onto something with these fragrances. I really want to try them because Black Friday, it might be on. It might be on. Okay. That's enough, y'all. Now I'm going to let y'all know. I do have some stuff from Olfactive coming. Whiff of Waffle Cone, 2nd edition. I cannot wait. And then a couple more samples with that. Oh my gosh, I have one more thing to show y'all. Let me go get it. Oh my God, hold on. I gotta show y'all and then I'm out of here. Don't kill me, y'all. It's 2 more things. Bog Witch. The Bog Witch palette came from Notoriously Morbid. It was supposed to be here. They supposedly overnighted it, but it got here yesterday. Let me know if you purchased this one. Look at the grungy green. This matte right here, I'm into that. Packaging is an A++. Look at that. She look real mad. Yeah, I love it. And finally, Vicky B, Victoria Beckham sample set. I already cheated. I like all 3 of them, sorry. I like all 3. The one that I really wanted this for was the, I think it's like Sweet 302. I'll do a video on this too. It smells like cherry punk though. So I need to compare them. Because anything with like a cherry accord, you are hitting my heart right there. But all of them smell good. There's one that smells like a combo to me of Burberry Her and Baccarat. I can deal with it if it smells like Burberry Her with the Baccarat, but Baccarat by itself, y'all, is just not. It's just not for me. Anyway, y'all, look at her. Did y'all start watching the documentary? I only watched one episode of the Beckham documentary. I think it's on Netflix. Maybe I'll put that on while I edit. All right, I need to go because it's 9:11. I need to make sure that I can get this video up by my normal 11:30 time. Let me know what you think about my haul. I know it was a lot. But I am thrilled. I'm excited. I feel like I was in a little bit of a makeup lull for a bit, but I'm starting to get excited again, but I gotta watch my pockets. So luckily with this and the how much did I spend video coming up, I didn't do too bad. Thankfully, I didn't do too bad because I gotta keep it all in check. But I hope that you are excited for content. I wish I just had more hours in the day. I literally could have a video every day. I could. I really, really could. But time is just not allowing me to be great. So I'm really trying to work it in. But I'm excited for all this content. And I'm excited to hear your thoughts on what I purchased. And I want to hear what you purchased if you purchased anything. And I want to hear if you didn't purchase anything. I want to hear it all. So let me get out of here. I heat up my leftover crab cake half and get to editing. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another Mimosas and Makeup. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope this was therapy for you because it always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. And I will definitely see y'all really soon. Bye.